How was he during your ride down to Florida?
He was very jittery,
Okay.
as well as he spoke about how that his marriage has gone since Chelsea Weidman's passing away.
Objection, non-responsive.
Sustained.
Okay. I guess, did Curtis ever talk with you about how his marriage was going?
Yes, sir.
Did Angie ever talk with you about how the marriage was
Objection,
going?
relevance.
Might I
And-
respond?
Yes, sir.
So this is going to play into what was going through Curtis's mind when subsequent events are characterized later. I believe his state of mind, as perceived by someone who's known him for a number of years, is relevant to understanding what happened subsequently.
Relevance. I don't understand what his relation. Well, I'm not going to tell them how to overcome the objection, but the defense hasn't established how this question is relevant to anything in this case. And it is hearsay.
Well, I don't even think he asked him what he said. Well, I guess he did.
So to the extent that there's a hearsay comment, this would be effect on the listener. It's not being offered because I know or Jimmy knows for certain that these things are true.
What is the relevance if it's in the car on the way down and the event isn't for hours later? Or almost a day later?
So this is going to be a couple hours later, under 18, and I believe his state of mind during the period of time where he is observed using drugs immediately preceding what is a violent murder is relevant to what happens in the course of that incident.
And this is during what part of the trip?
This is during the trip down to Florida,
Which is how long again?
approximately 19 hours.
So at what point during the trip? Because I think if it's at 19 hours out, I don't think it's relevant. Sustained.
Okay. So, I guess, does Curtis talk about what you all are going to be doing down in Florida while you're driving down there?
Not really. Mostly what he spoke about for the most part was us going to the beach, how that he couldn't wait to see Mark. Otherwise, he spoke about, I don't know, how that Mark's kids call him uncle.
Okay. And what do you mean he was excited to see Mark? I thought he was going there to do IT work.
Well, if you want to...
Let's talk about, or just respond to the question I'm asking.
All right, the question.
What do you mean he's excited to see Mark?
He's excited. I don't know. He's smiling whenever he speaks about Mark.
What is your understanding of Curtis's relationship to Mark?
My understanding from Curtis Wayne Wright is that Mark and him have a homosexual gay relationship together that they keep secretive from their wives.
Let me ask you this. From whom do you get that information?
Curtis Wayne Wright.
Do you ever get that information from Mark Sievers?
No, I do not.
Okay. How does Curtis characterize this relationship that he has with Mark? How, duration, things like that?
Wayne's told me about doing gay things with Mark Sievers since they were both teenagers.
Well, as far as you know, was Angie aware of this?
Angie actually asked...
Angie's relevance.
Sustained.
Fair enough. So, I guess, besides Curtis's word, do you have any reason to believe that this is true?
Yes.
What reason is that?
Angela Wright asked me at the wedding as we were setting up if I thought that her husband was gay, because during the threesome that she had the night...
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
So, I guess it's fair to say there are things besides Curtis that makes you suspect that there's something to that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is Curtis expressing, his belief that anything romantic is going to happen during this trip?
Yes, he was speaking about telling me that the reasons that he comes down here all the time is that this is Mark's way of hiding his gay relationship from his wife with Wayne. That's why he hires Wayne in Missouri to do IT work as well as working on his house regularly. That's why he comes to Florida 4 or 5 times a year. This is the whole reason he doesn't hire somebody locally. This is essentially a way to hide their gay relationship.